Hey everyone, how are you? This is Jodia. Welcome to the Inner Glow channel. Today I want to talk to us about something that is very dear to my heart, and it's called the power of prayer in difficult season. Please subscribe, comment, and like below, and also share this with someone that you know is going through a difficult season and would like to be reminded that prayer is the way to go, and prayer is a place to get all that they need. And I'm talking literally. There was a time when I would either push through a circumstance, with sheer will, or shrink back, pull back, give up because the situation began to be overwhelming. But God has been showing me that through prayer, that prayer isn't the last resort. In fact, it is my first choice of weapon. This is where I need to get before Him as the situation becomes overwhelming. This is a time when I need to get before Him to understand what is going on, what's my attack plan, and all these things that I need before Him, where I can get to see through His eyes and His eyes alone, through the eyes of faith and not through fear. Now, prayer is what has been clearing the path before me since of late, to be honest. It aligns me with God's voice and God's heart for my circumstance and for my future. And it gives me a new lens. Now, the lens that He gives me is through His lens, His perspective on my situation. There are some situation that I have come across that I want it to just go away right away. But in prayer, I recognize I have to ride out this storm. I recognize actually this situation is going to allow me to rise up as the warrior that I need to be. All right. And so it is very important to get in prayer, to get your heart aligned with God's voice, to get your heart aligned with what God is saying for you in this season. Now, when I pray, I stop seeing the circumstances through fear. And this is very important. I start to see my situation through the eyes of faith. I began to see, oh, this is possible. I can overcome. I can become who God says I am. And so for when I go in prayer, I begin to see through His eyes. I begin to see, oh, but He sees me as strong. Actually, He sees me as lovable. He sees me as wonderful. He sees me as a royal priesthood. Right? And all these things, I begin to stand in faith on those words and those promises that He has given to me. And then I began to step out in faith. This is how I started this channel. This is how I started the store that I have, in a Glow store. This is how I started it. I went in prayer. I was scared as I was timid. I'll be honest with you. But I began to see through His eyes and recognize, actually, I can start this channel. Actually, I can do it. I may not have all the equipment that I need, or but I can start it by faith, because I know that by starting it, someone will be blessed, someone will be ministered to. So I began to hear the truth rather than the lies. I begin to remember who I am, because He has already showed me who I am. I am someone that is strong. I am someone that is formidable. I'm not someone that is an easy pushover. And He has shown me that many, many times. Now, when I go in prayer, sometimes the situation I want to run, but He shows me, actually, no, stay in this situation. Allow it to buffer you. Allow it to shape you. Rise up in this situation and don't give up, because when you do this, you are being formed, you are becoming, you are being shaped. So even when nothing around me changes, something inside me is changing. My character is changing, right? The mindset is changing. So I want to encourage you that even when you go in prayer, you will be the one that is changing. You will be the one that is changing. Your character is changing. Everything about you is changing to who God says that you are, your identity, your purpose. Prayer is very, very essential in our lives. So if you're going through your own winter season today, don't neglect prayer. Especially when you're going onto a new land, don't neglect prayer. Don't try to do it on your own, guys. I have tried it on my own and I have failed miserably by trying to do it on my own. I just have to remember prayer as my first choice of weapon. I have to get before God. I have to know what is going on here. I don't want to swing my sword at any old thing. I want to hit target. And so if I'm going to hit target, then I'm going to go in prayer and understand what is going on. What is my strategy here? And get the job done. So remember, God is with you and He is speaking. You just have to be still enough to hear Him. Get in prayer, guys. All right, I love you so much. Thank you for being here with me today. Make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe below. And please share this with all of your friends. All right, because I know that many persons are going through their circumstances and this situation, but need to be reminded that prayer is essential. Prayer is key. And so if you want daily reminders, please go to my shop. The link is below. And